Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Karofsky, you are a senior executive at UBS, is that correct?
Yes, Senator.
And several years ago, UBS bought Credit Suisse, is that correct?
Yes, Senator.
And in doing so, UBS assumed Credit Suisse's assets and liabilities, didn't it?
Yes, Senator.
Okay. Can we agree that when the Nazis would conquer a country during World War II, that the Nazis would take the people's money? Is that correct?
I'm not sure what you mean by that, Senator.
Sure you know what I mean. They took people's money, didn't they?
Yes, Senator.
And that includes the money of Jewish people, is that correct?
Yes, Senator.
And the Nazis not only took their money, they took the hair from Jewish people and their teeth and sold them, didn't they?
Yes, Senator.
And they took the Jewish people's labor, didn't they?
Yes, Senator.
And ultimately the Nazis took the lives of many Jewish people, didn't they?
They did, Senator.
And the Nazis took all this money and put some of it in Credit Suisse Bank, didn't they?
They did, Senator.
Why did Credit Suisse take this money?
Thank you for that question, Senator. UBS and Credit Suisse's conduct, behavior during World War II was terrible and shameful.
Why did Credit Suisse take this money?
They took the money to presumably profit from it at that time.
Yeah, Credit Suisse took the money because they wanted to make money off of it, right?
It seems so, Senator.
And not only did Credit Suisse take this money, but Credit Suisse also helped many of their customers, Nazis, actually escape after Germany lost the war. Isn't that true?
Through the rat lines, yes, Senator.
Rat lines. They call them rat lines. Now, some in the Jewish community pointed this out to Credit Suisse. And Credit Suisse decided to hire Mr. Borofsky. Is that right?
Yes, Senator.
And Mr. Borofsky did his job, didn't he?
He has, Senator.
And in fact, he did his job so well that Credit Suisse fired him. Isn't that right?
Senator, I wasn't a part of those decisions.
Are you saying he did a bad job?
We are grateful for rehiring Mr. Borofsky, and he has done tremendous work.
Come on, Mr. Borofsky. Let's be honest here. You're under oath. They fired Mr. Borofsky, they meaning Credit Suisse, which you now own, because he was doing his job, didn't they?
I wasn't part of Credit Suisse at the time, Senator, so I am unaware.
Do you believe in the tooth fairy?
I do not anymore.
Do you believe in the Easter Bunny?
Not anymore, Senator.
Do you believe that Jimmy Hoffa died of natural causes?
I don't have a comment on that,
Of course
Senator.
they fired him because he was doing his job. And then UBS bought Credit Suisse, and UBS, kudos to you, you rehired Mr. Borofsky. Is that right?
We did.
And he's rocking along doing his job. Only he gets too close again. And UBS has decided to take some of the relevant documents, this is pretty slick, actually, and give these documents to its lawyer and claim attorney-client privilege. Isn't that right?
With due respect, Senator, this is our investigation, which is being supervised by Mr. Borofsky, and we have provided cooperation.
You didn't take these documents and give them to your lawyer because you wanted your lawyer to disclose them at a press conference, did you? You gave these documents to your lawyer to hide them, didn't you?
Maybe I can...
I'm not talking to you, Counselor. I'm talking to Mr. Karofsky.
No, not to hide them, Senator.
Oh, you didn't? Well, why'd you do it then? Out of the goodness of your heart?
No,
in the interest of justice?
As my colleague mentioned, we've been fully cooperative.
You haven't turned over these documents.
We have not turned over the documents, Senator, because of the threat of litigation.
Ah, the threat of litigation.
History has a long memory, and sometimes it demands answers decades later. During a shocking Senate hearing, Senator John Kennedy delivered a relentless interrogation of banking executives over allegations connected to Nazi-era financial crimes, and the confrontation quickly turned explosive. The focus of the hearing centered around allegations that Credit Suisse failed to properly address historical accounts connected to Jewish victims whose assets were seized during the Holocaust. The issue isn't just about history. It's about accountability, transparency, and whether financial institutions fully confronted their past.
Families lost everything during one of the darkest periods in human history, and they deserve answers, not silence.
Reports revealed that investigations into dormant accounts and seized assets uncovered disturbing claims that certain financial holdings tied to Nazi-looted wealth may not have been properly disclosed or resolved. Senator Kennedy demanded clear explanations and showed little patience for vague responses.
We take these historical matters very seriously and have conducted internal reviews to address past issues.
But Kennedy pressed harder, questioning whether internal investigations were thorough enough, or simply attempts to minimize reputational damage.
Internal reviews aren't enough if victims' families are still searching for justice.
The hearing highlighted multiple investigations spanning decades, as governments and advocacy groups continue pushing banks to fully disclose historical records tied to Nazi asset seizures. These investigations aim to uncover whether all rightful heirs were compensated, or, if critical, information remained buried. For many families, this isn't just about money, it's about recognition, justice, and closure. Survivors and descendants have spent generations seeking answers about lost assets and hidden accounts tied to one of history's greatest tragedies.
Own claims.
So your position is that Credit Suisse, whose liabilities and assets you assumed, paid $1.25 billion and you're not paying a penny more. Is that right?
So we also paid. It was a collective settlement, and the
But
settlement
your
was
position is
final.
you're not paying a penny more. Is that right?
That is correct, Senator. It was accounted for
So that's
in the
what
unknown
this is
claims.
still all about, isn't it? The money.
For
It was
us,
about
it's
the
about
money.
finding the truth, Senator.
When your predecessor took the Nazi money, and it's about the money right now, isn't it?
I don't agree with that, Senator.
Oh, I see. What could it be about then? Principle? The sanctity of the attorney-client privilege? UBS, look, I don't hate anybody, sir. I want you to know that. But we all have a record. UBS got caught manipulating the LIBOR interest rate, didn't it? Had to pay $700 million for manipulating the interest rate. Isn't that correct?
Amongst other banks, yes, Senator.
UBS also got caught hiding the money of 52,000 Americans so they wouldn't have to pay taxes. Isn't that correct?
That was settled in 2009.
Yeah, you paid
Senator.
$780 million, didn't you, for doing that? Isn't that correct?
I'm not sure of the exact number, Senator.
I am. UBS also, just in recent history, decided to debank people whose politics you didn't like, didn't you?
No, Senator.
UBS said we're not going to do business with firearm-related companies or oil and gas companies and coal miners and crypto financiers, didn't you?
We provide fair access for...
But you debanked these people, didn't you? How noble of you. How wonderful it must be to be more righteous than the rest of us. Here's my advice, and then I'm going to hush, Mr. Chairman. I appreciate your indulgence. I don't have anything against the good people at UBS. But the smart play here for you is to release these documents and let Mr. Borofsky finish his report and let the chips fall where they may, and then in front of God and country, if you owe more money, then by God, pay it. Because that's what this is about. It's all about the Benjamins. It was then, and it is now.
Can corporations truly make amends for past actions? And what does justice look like decades after tragedy? The past doesn't disappear, especially when unanswered questions remain. And hearings like this show that history still has unfinished business. What are your thoughts on corporate accountability for historical actions? Drop your opinion in the comments below. If you want more breakdowns of major political hearings, global investigations, and high-stakes confrontations, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Until next time, stay informed.